Back by popular demand. Hey, I have been asked for. What can I say? The James J. Birdie Network. Joe, thanks. I really appreciate the talk the other day. Mama, you too. What do you want to talk about? It's been a little while since I did a video. I've been watching, I've been working, a lot of changes in James's life, and most of them are for the good, and I haven't ignored anything. I haven't made the videos. Maybe I didn't have any content. I mean, how bad do you guys want to hear about how I turned my body into a beautiful specimen? Okay, after 5 years ago, I couldn't carry a warm cup of piss up the stairs, and I had a skin disease, like the creature from the Black Lagoon. Okay, how bad do you want to hear about that? You know, how bad do you hear about how I beat addiction? Okay, I was given an incredible gift and delivered and healed in one day on Christmas Day, almost 5 years ago. And here I am with a brand new life and an opportunity to give back. And it starts by telling you the truth. So Joe said it best. I say the things we think, some of us. I'm not afraid. I just stopped going to the gym I've been going to for a few years because they told us we had to share the bathroom now. So now I have to go use the same locker room as the girls. So I says, I'll never be back here again. I went ahead and I joined Blink. Those are the type of things we have to do. You can't just conform to this because it comes from a dark place. Maybe you're not as spiritual as me, but you can't deny what's going on. And you liberals, you're a big part of the problem, all right? And since you hate my guts anyway, I might as well just say it, I mean, your backwards thinking has really sped up the destruction from inside out of my country. While I'm busy working hard, doing the right thing, trying to tell the truth, honoring God, protecting my family, you've gotten in the middle of all that and tried to destroy it. You've ruined the big cities. You guys ruin the big cities. Pick your city. New York. New York City's a toilet now. Chicago, much worse. Atlanta, Baltimore, San Francisco, LA, the list goes on. All cesspools. Okay, that's what you did. That's what your ideology did. That's what happens when you protect murderers and protect criminals and destroy the family unit and neglect children and abort children, okay? And by the way, why would you stand online to protect someone headed for the electric chair? So now you're going to protect a grown man who's a murderer, but then you'll lobby to abort the unborn at the same time. How do you do that and sleep at night? So you won't protect children, but you'll protect the murderer, right? So trust me, it's a conversation that needs to be had. I was just thinking, if I was president, I would annex part of the U.S. I would concede the Northeast because there's mostly liberals here already because they've destroyed New York. This is where I grew up. It's a toilet now. Okay, Massachusetts, it's always been fucked. Seriously. Pennsylvania, you might as well throw that in the garbage too. Philadelphia and everything. The whole Northeast is a toilet. It's a cesspool. I think all of us should get out. People like me who work hard, who love God, who respect life, okay, who want justice. Okay, across the board I can go. And you guys are the opposite of that, so you might as well just come here. I'll leave. Okay, because it doesn't work. Your ideology sucks shit. It's evil. It comes from a dark place, and I don't want anything to do with it anymore. Everything that you do, trying to teach my kids weird sexual bullshit, there's no excuse, all right? It's deliberate. It comes from a dark place. You're evil, and that's all I got to say. And I know some people that identify as liberal that I care about, but, it doesn't change anything. I mean, and now we're being walked over. Our country gets laughed at. Other countries want to destroy us. You know what the Chinese kids are learning in school? My boy Jimmy's learning about how daddy's got a friend named Mike in his class, while the Chinese kids across the sea are learning how to load and unload weapons in class. Okay, one day all our kids are going to get older and they're going to be running this place. What do you think's going to happen? Let me tell you something. 25 years from now, those same Chinese kids will walk over here, and with the type of men we're going to have, the way it looks now anyway, they're going to walk over here and just take it. It's not even going to be a fight because we're all either going to be gay or pacifists. That's what they've turned this place into. We've already been taken over. Not officially, but that'll happen soon enough. It all lines up with Scripture, and you got the end times and the prophecies being fulfilled one at a time. famine, pestilence. It's like the four horsemen are already here. Look what just happened to Maui. You could see they burned it out. They burned it out. They know we can't stop them. They'll do whatever they want now. They just burned and killed children and families, the indigenous people there. That fire was made. I mean, you could see that. All the elite's homes are still intact. Come on, man. I don't know, you guys. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about fentanyl? That's accepted now. Children just die. Teenagers, they just die now. No one even talks about it anymore. Very rare you hear about it. It's accepted now. It's part of who we are now. It's part of our society now. Fentanyl comes in, kills our kids, we accept it. Okay? They take our kids. They abduct our kids. They go missing every day. We just accept it now. It's just what you're going to have 4 kids, count on losing one type of thing? Is that it? I don't know, man. It's all twisted. It's not like it was when I grew up. It's going a different way. More like Sodom and Gomorrah. Read your scriptures. Read about Sodom and Gomorrah. God gets pissed off. I think he's coming back now, though, so we don't have to worry about this crap too much longer. Antichrist is ready to take power. This is just my opinion, because the technology is in place to give us the mark where we won't be able to buy or sell anything unless we make allegiance to the beast and accept the mark. The beast is the one world government. Okay, the Antichrist will be in charge by then. It could be next year, 5 years from now, but it is happening. And just remember I said it. And you got another pandemic coming too. You do. You got another. They tell you what's going to happen. They know they're going to do it. They know they can get away with it. They got all the power. They got all the money. There's not much we can do about it except make a TikTok, except make a YouTube. That's what we can do. And they'll let us do that because then they hear us shooting our mouth off and they red flag a guy like me and put me down now too. So why would I make a video knowing that? Well, because I don't want my kids to see me as a punk, somebody afraid to speak up. Okay? So do I want to pay with my life some of the things I say? Of course not. This is the world we live in. Say nothing. Now I got to go before the throne and explain to God why I was a coward. I won't do that. All right? Now I'm not taking the mark. I don't want you to take it either. Don't swear allegiance to that jerk off. Seriously. Anyway, there's a lot at stake. Glad to be back. I don't know. I just wanted to ramble on for a few minutes, I guess. Bless you guys. Don't use anything. Don't use drugs. Listen, I know it's accepted. I know it's the fabric of our society. I know many of us have done it. Years, decades, like myself. None of it was supposed to be in our body. You have to know that. You have to understand that none of that shit was meant to be in your body. For none of us. This world would be a entirely different place without it. That should tell you something. It was never meant to be in your body. If you're high now, that's not who you are. It's not meant to be in your body. You're not supposed to have that in your system, in your mind. It affects your spirit. It makes you do things you wouldn't even think of otherwise. I don't act the way I used to. Just talk to my son David for 5 minutes. He'll tell you that his father's a completely different man. Completely different. In every respect. I don't look the same. I don't sound the same. I don't talk the same. I don't act the same. I don't walk the same. I don't work the same. I don't blink my eyes the same. I don't clean myself the same. I don't eat the same. It's a different life without that. So you get better by default. But yeah, I also have a good relationship with the Creator, so I'm doing well. I live under His protection. All right, I'll see you guys soon.